Got you, honey. Good evening, friends. It's me, Bert Lee. This is Radio Free Bert. This is Sunday, August 29th, year of our Lord, 2021. And I've got, maybe an hour of music to play if people show up. And if you show up and you have access to chat, let me know you're hanging out there. I'd love to know who I'm playing for. It inspires me to play better. And I appreciate it if you just say hi. Don't have to divulge any of your inmost feelings or secrets, but if you like something in particular, I'd like to hear about that. I just spent the day actually hanging out with my wife, who had a job working out on Governor's Island. She is a dancer and an actor and a singer, and she is working with a theater company. And they were putting on a show on Governor's Island. It was a sort of a children's show, but pretty serious subject matter about the rising sea levels. The name of their company is The Rising Sun, and the name of their show today was The Sinking Island. So it had its ups and its downs, but one of the big ups was to see her dancing around and singing and acting, and I'm glad I got to be there. I'm going to do a whole bunch of my tunes, which is what I usually do. If you do drop in. It wasn't that famous place where something happened. If you do drop in and you want to hear a particular tune that you know I do, I prefer doing originals, but I'll occasionally do covers if you know I do it. Just say so, along with a howdy to me. If this is your first time visiting my live streams, welcome. I'm a different kind of songwriter because I can't be put in a bag. I'm kind of proud of that. So you'll hear different kinds of music as this hour progresses. Some of it kind of folky, and some of it kind of jazzy, and some of it kind of pop, and some of it kind of maybe, hopefully, in a category all of its own. First tune I'm going to start with is the Shipwrecked Man. I'm a shipwrecked man in a sea of trouble, watching the rain make crazy puzzles on the window pane. In a sea of rain, how do you stay dry? When I'm down, I go put on a record, even if I've heard that song too many times before. I play it one time more, it still makes me cry. She's gone, she left no note, no number to call. She's gone, and lately I ain't seen her at all again, and all I do is watch the rain. She's gone, she left no note, no number to call. She's gone, and lately I ain't seen her at all again, and all I do is watch the rain. And if I were a bird, I'd fly above this rain cloud. Where the sun is shining, I'd be flying high. At least I'd try. Oh, if I were a bird, but I ain't. If you ain't heard, I'm just a shipwrecked man in a sea of trouble, watching the rain make crazy puzzles on the window pane. in a sea of rain. How do you stay dry? And that's the Shipwrecked Man, originally performed with the Central Park Sheiks back in 1974 to 1978. The hardest working band you never heard of, playing Western swing music and urban swing music and my songs, and great band. Proud to be a member of that. Got a list here, checking it twice. This is a fairly recent song. Got to keep it in practice because I'm performing it in a concert coming up in Philadelphia, the Clearfield Salon. And if you're curious about that, it's a really, really nice event. And if you've never attended a sort of mixed music salon before, it's predominantly classical and sometimes very modern classical. But they seem to like my songs. If you message me, I'll give you the link to that, and you can see me on stage doing my stuff, along with some always remarkable players, on the 26th of September, which is just a few days short of my birthday. Anyway, this song is called Now is Forever. The past is lost, the future is never. Oh, but now is forever. And all of those golden moments that were your treasure, falling away like dreams, now is forever. The wheels of days and years are constantly spinning. The ending was written before the very beginning. The past is lost, the future is never. But now is forever. The wheels of days and years are constantly spinning. The ending was written before the very beginning. The past is lost, the future is never. Oh, but now is forever. A gust of wind has come to call, that turns a summer's day to fall, sends hats and papers tumbling down the lane. The pigeons that parade the square all leap as one into the air, taking shelter in the eaves against the rain. The songbirds quit their flight and hush their song, waiting for the rain, it won't be long. For reasons only feelings can explain, you can always tell when it's about to rain. The children have all run inside, the lovers in the park decide they won't be bothered by a drop or two. Slowly strolling, lost in love, they take no heed of clouds above. It's just a little rain, don't be blue. Just a little rain, you know it's true. Won't last forever, darling, don't be blue. For reasons only feelings can explain. You can always tell when it's about to rain. And I may not know all the reasons why, but I can always tell when you're about to cry. I see you at the window now, and I can feel you wonder how the wind has blown so many things away. And if it helps to ease the pain, we'll go out walking in the rain, remembering another sweeter day. When we were young and love was new, it's just a little rain, don't be blue. Blue is just a feeling, let it come and let it go. I know it hurts a little, darling, let it go. Why is just a question with no answer. Maybe so. Don't let it bother, darling. All right. Got a couple of people lurking in the background there. If you have access to chat, say hi. I'd love to know who's listening. It's always good. This is a brand new song, never before performed before the listening public. And I don't know. Maybe I'll hold off on it for just a little while here for reasons of my own. I don't have to explain anything. It's my show. It's the glory of live streaming. No audience to throw tomatoes at you. I do a few songs from another side of my repertoire. The songs that are coming up right now can be found at Bandcamp. And they're mostly attached to my album, which is called Salt for Silver, which I released 2 years ago. In spring of 2 years ago. Can take a moment to tune it. Just put brand new strings on. First time in months. Glory be, I love these strings that last forever. Lovely. Salt for Silver. I'll give you salt for silver if you'll only make the trade. This poetry, these melodies are things that I have made. I've woven them from songs I've heard, from stories I've been told. I'll give you salt for silver unless you offer gold. Gonna build a big machine, a mechanical collage. Gonna build it in the workshop in the back of my garage. It's gonna be a wild contraption made of cogs and wheels and gears and discarded bits of everything I've gathered through the years. And when it gets to rolling, it's gonna make an awesome sound, like thunder in the mountains or an earthquake underground. When I'm done, they're gonna ask me, Bob, just what does that thing do? And I will turn around and ask them, man, well, what's it do for you? Gonna write a crazy song, not sure what it's gonna mean. Might be plain, might be a puzzle, might be something in between. Gonna populate the verses with the people from my dreams. It might point to something deep, or maybe just be what it seems. Oh, but when I get to singing it, it's gonna make an awesome noise. I really can't be bothered by the folks my voice annoys. When I'm done, they're gonna beg me, please explain that thing to me. And I will turn around and tell them, man, it's nothing they can't see. Do I really have to tell you that is just the way I roll? I'm just a simple farm boy with a complicated soul, who set out first to follow in a Woody Guthrie's tracks, to sing about the common man and the burdens on their backs, who got waylaid in the city by the beatniks and the clowns, and the grief that always comes to you from mixing ups and downs. I'm gonna write an epic novel, a mountain range of prose. It might turn the tide of history or turn all my friends to foes. It's gonna be a wild concoction made of thoughts and words and prayers. There might be nothing underneath when you peel away the layers. If I fail in that ambition, I'm gonna put away my pen, put on ordinary clothing, go and walk the world of men. Gonna look in all their faces at the stories in their eyes, in the hopes that all the misery I see there makes me wise. Do I really have to tell you that is just the way I roll? I'm just a simple farm boy with a complicated soul, set out first to follow in a Woody Guthrie's tracks, to sing about the common man and the burdens on their backs. Got waylaid in the city by the beatniks and the clowns, and the grief that always comes to you from mixing ups and downs, who tried his hand at Jesus and then suffered a relapse, and had to rebuild his ideas from all these bits and scraps. I'll give you salt for silver if you'll only make the trade. This poetry, these melodies are things that I have made. I've borrowed them from songs I've heard and from stories I've been told. I'll give you salt for silver unless you offer gold. And that said, I made a promise to myself a little earlier this evening, and I'm going to fulfill that promise by bailing out really early and thanking anyone who might have been here that I didn't see show up for being here. I'll be back next week, same time. As the summer wears down, maybe this 8 o'clock spot on Sundays will be more user-friendly. And I thank you if you were here, and if you were here, please like and subscribe, and that helps me attract more listeners, which is what I truly want to do. I want to thank my lovely wife for being so entertaining today in Governor's Island, and for hanging out in the back room there and putting up with a very short show. We're going to have some lovely dinner, and I bless you all. I hope you all are feeling well and doing well and loving one another and being kind and wearing your mask and washing your little hands and washing behind your ears and just in general following all those simple rules. Love you so. Bert Lee, checking out.